Hey friends, 15 minutes a day goes a long freaking way. It's crazy how the little things can add up big time. By focusing on the small, ordinary things that truly matter and light you up, you would be amazed at what you can create. This type of memory keeping in a planner isn't just about filling up pages, it's a habit that brings so much joy, and it has become such an important and integral part of my life. I am not sure I can thrive without it. When I tell you that this style of journaling, memory keeping, back planning, whatever you want to call it, has changed my life, I am not exaggerating. After consistently dedicating just 10 to 15 minutes a day for nearly a decade, the one thing I've learned is that it's never too late to start. This might be your sign to start right now. Just because you're seeing this video today on what might feel like a random day in the month doesn't mean it's too late to begin documenting your life. If you love the idea of scrapbooking and preserving your memories, but it feels overwhelming or you don't have time, I promise you 10 to 15 minutes a day is all it takes. Or perhaps you already know the magic of documenting your life on paper and just want to see some fresh takes that you can infuse into your own planner or journal. In today's video, I'll show you how small daily efforts have transformed my life and how they can do the same for you. We'll explore how memory keeping brings joy, helps reflect on meaningful moments, and keeps you connected to what matters most. I'll share my 5 top tips to help you turn this into a habit in no time. Plus, I've got a giveaway for you, so stay tuned to find out how you can win exclusive stickers you won't find anywhere else. It's Amy Tangerine, and if you've been a subscriber for a while, you know I love a good chatty flip through. So let's take a look at this year so far. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Do more of what makes you feel alive. Here we have the monthly spread of January 2025, but I am very bad at keeping track of the months. Where I thrive is the weekly spreads. You can see that there were 2 days left of 2024, and then I am going to slide this ribbon back here. Wednesday started this year, January 1st, 2025, and as my son likes to point out, it started with a WTF, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We know that WTF stands for other things. One thing that I do want to point out is this quote from Case Kenny: "The theme for 2025 is cosmic trust. I know that what's for me won't miss me, no matter the plot twists." Something I loved from last year, December 30th, you can change how you feel in the twinkling of an eye if you just change what you view as important. Your eyes are twinkling. That's a note from the universe. And there's one more that I wanted to call out. Believe in your heart that you're meant to live a life full of passion, purpose, magic, and miracles. That's a quote from Roy T. Bennett. There's a mix of my favorites: watercolor splashes, stickers, and stamping. Of course, I also like to include food wrappers and random bits from everyday life, like the Trader Joe's Bambino pepperoni that's from the box of pizza, because I really didn't know what to put there when we were having a difficult week. It says it's okay to do less when you're dealing with more. And it was a heavy, devastating, heartbreaking week with the Los Angeles fires. I just did the best I could using the supplies that I have and trying to add a little bit of light in the darkness. Which brings me to tip number 1. Use supplies that light you up. Maybe it's a sticker book like this one that I designed called Heart, Healing, and Happiness, or something simple like your favorite pen. It could be anything that makes your heart happy. This little panda comes in both paper and clear. It came from that spot right there. And here is the clear one. All You Need Is Love right here is from a free printable. I highly recommend you grab it. I'll leave the link below. Finding the right words feels impossible right now. And then there's a quote from Mary Davis: "May a ray of hope shine through your clouds today." And then it also says, "Hold tight to hope," right next to some fruit stickers from an apple and I believe a red pepper. The next week it says, "If nothing is certain, everything is possible." I missed celebrating National Sticker Day because of everything that was going on, but let me know if you celebrated and had fun with it. I turned a major corner on Thursday after having surgery at the end of last year, so I felt so much better, and I was so happy that my friend from college, Kelly, came in with her son, Jackson, who's 5, who I had never met before. We went to California Adventure for the Lunar New Year celebration. We also had fun all around town, Home State, In-N-Out Burger, and I made sure to collect all these little bits from the places that we went, even though I didn't get to spend 10 to 15 minutes a day like I normally do. My first day back in the studio was Tuesday the 21st. That was the first day of the year back to work, and it felt so wonderful, fierce and fabulous to be making marks again. As you can see behind the Friday the 24th, there was an earthquake at 5:50 a.m. on Saturday, and we spent a lot of time building Builder, Hello Kitty, and Squishmallow sets. All of them are so cute, but I especially love Karopi. Yes, sweetheart. And we've got this Shinkansen bento box so that we can put them in. It's so cute. We also had dinner at home. We had Kismet rotisserie, and those stickers are from the takeout boxes. I love collecting little bits, whether they're business cards or ripping from wrappers. As you can see here, that special combination one from a banh mi sandwich that Cindy brought back for us. Which brings on tip number 2, collect random everyday things. Some people might call it junk, but incorporating scraps from fast food wrappers, bags, labels, and even chopstick wrappers like you see on Monday, that is from Kazunori, can make you feel like you're upcycling and keeping a memory from a special moment, even if the moment is quite mundane. Plus, these little bits and pieces can add unexpected texture and personality to your pages, making them feel even more authentic and unique to you. A huge highlight this week was going to the Fire Aid benefit concert, totally last minute at Intuit Dome. I got dressed up and chose the black tall boots. It was by far the best concert experience I have ever had. It was the perfect blend of storytelling and music, all with so much love for Los Angeles and beyond. Absolute legends were there, just to name a few of the long list of highlights. Rod Stewart, Samuel L. Jackson, Dr. Dre performing California Love, Gracie Abrams covering my favorite Counting Crows song, A Long December, Katy Perry singing California Girls, Billie Eilish doing Birds of a Feather acoustic, seeing Sting and Stevie Wonder together. It was legendary and absolutely unforgettable. We went to the screening for Paddington in Peru on Sunday at the Grove, which we thought was so cute despite not having seen the previous 2 Paddington films. Also, if you're in LA, you must visit Sticker Planet, as it is a tiny but mighty haven for sticker lovers. Jack wasn't with us, but Sweet Juniper chose a sheet of capybaras for him. Flipping the page to February, there's a little space under our picture in Santa Barbara that I can add some things to, and then I love that this says trust the process. So tip number 3 is make it part of your daily routine. Integrating it into something you already do every day, like morning coffee or an evening wind down, makes it more likely to become a habit. Setting a timer for just 10-15 minutes a day ensures that you don't overthink or overwhelm yourself. Just carve out a small block of time and focus on what feels good in the moment. It's about consistency, not duration. Plus, all the little blocks of time really do add up. Tip number 4, keep it simple and low pressure. Don't stress about any of this. Don't be hard on yourself if you have blank spaces and feel behind or fall behind. If you miss a few days, then you can try to carve out a larger chunk of time to play catch up. Perhaps you had a busy few days, or you were traveling, or you had a busy few weeks, but are able to schedule an hour or so on the weekend and print out photos like this one with Juniper holding her Pikachu umbrella. Plan some time so that you can dedicate to your journal or planner. It's a place for you to have fun and for some time for yourself. Where is this avocado from? I might need to stick it back on somewhere. This process should feel fun and easy. Keep it low pressure, and if you decide having some holes or blank spots is fine with you, that works too. Remember that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Monday was jam-packed. We left Santa Barbara after breakfast, and I had about 10 minutes at home before heading to Google. The space is so cool, and I love this neon that says, if you're not doing some things that are crazy, then you're doing the wrong things. Also, check out this sign. These are all sequins, and they basically flip them to spell out what they need. Isn't that cool? And now we come to tip number 5. Celebrate the small wins. Looking back on all of these planners brings a great sense of joy and accomplishment, even when life isn't going as smoothly as planned. You can use a habit tracker if you're just getting started and enjoy checking off the boxes for when you give yourself the gift of 10 to 15 minutes a day. According to James Clear, the key principle when building habits is to never miss twice in a row, meaning that if you miss doing a habit one day, make sure you get back on track immediately and not let it slip into missing 2 days consecutively. Essentially, one missed day is an accident, but missing 2 days becomes a pattern to avoid. Look back at your planners regularly to see how far you've come. It can bring on feelings of gratitude and happiness. You can clearly see the joy jumping off of the pages. Celebrating the little moments of progress keeps you motivated and reminds you why this habit is so rewarding. All right, so here's a look at the 5 tips, and here is your challenge. Take just 10 to 15 minutes a day to play in your planner or journal for the next 7 days. No pressure, no rules, just pure creative fun. See what happens when you give yourself permission to play. Did you enjoy these tips? Have some of your own to share? Or what's the weirdest thing you've ever stuck in your planner? I want to hear all about it in the comments. To enter the giveaway, simply leave a comment answering any of these questions and you'll be in the running. I've got 5 pairs of sticker bundles to give away, which means 10 winners, but here's the fun part. I'll be mailing them to 5 of you with 2 sets in each envelope so you can share with a friend who loves stickers too, because creativity is better when it's shared. Drop a comment below to enter and let's spread the love. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that like button too. Thanks as always for watching and hope you feel inspired to keep those creative juices flowing. Oh, and look, I hung up the self-love sheet with affirmations in the studio.